Good evening, Tightliners, and welcome back to the Tightlines kitchen. Tonight I'm going to make bull Huss in teriyaki sauce. Right, so for this one, this Huss has come out of the freezer. This one was caught in a session on the 1st of October, so what I like to do is keep my freezer moving, yeah? So obviously anything that's gone in a few months ago, use them first. Fresher stuff goes to the back, and yeah, we keep moving. Right, first thing I'm going to do is cut these up into bite-sized chunks. Right, this Huss came from a session, like I said, on the 1st of October, which was a session I had in Cameroon with the Anglesey angler, Kai Roberts. It turned out into a very successful evening where I had this Huss and a couple of really nice bass and my first ever small head rig. So if you haven't seen that one, head over to the channel and have a look for it. Cameroon. Right, so fish cut into bits. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly season these, just move them across the board a bit. Okay, so like I said, lightly season it. So what I've got here is I've got some garlic powder. So over the top goes some garlic powder. So garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of paprika, and a little bit of cayenne pepper, not too much. That's all it is, guys. Like that. And all I'm going to do now is just a little drizzle of olive oil. And bring all this together. Just so that every bit of fish has got a little bit of everything on it. We end up with something like that. So guys, so what I've got is I've had the grill on for quite some time, and I put that on. Don't know if you can hear that sizzling, but that's beautiful. In they go onto the grill pan. I can already smell that starting to cook already. And this goes in the grill. In the grill on 175 degrees for about 10-15 minutes. To make the teriyaki, heat on. Soy sauce. Not afraid of how much I'm putting in here. Good glug of soy sauce. Right, so in here, some rice wine. Some of that. And some cider vinegar. Usually I'd like to use mirin, but I haven't got any. So just some vinegar in there. And of course, a teriyaki needs some sweetness. So in goes some soft brown sugar. Also some ginger and garlic, and I'm going to bring that to a boil. So I'm going to serve this fish with obviously the sauce, with some stir-fried vegetables and some rice that I've already cooked. So in there now, what you have is you've got your soy and your vinegars, ginger and garlic, and you let that come to a boil. It will become fairly sticky. So I'm going to let that happen, and I'll show you when it gets to the stage I need to show you. This sauce is starting to boil quite nicely now, so into there now, just a little bit of corn flour mixed with some water. Just to help it thicken up a little. Keep stirring. You kind of want the texture of this sauce to be quite sticky. So when you pour it onto the fish afterwards, it will, yeah, quite stick to it. There we go, so I think it's getting quite close to that now. So that's what we got now, guys. It's a nice thick consistency. So I'm going to turn the heat right down and let that simmer away a little bit longer. Oh yeah. Yes, that's good. Right, so what I got now is got the wok on. Getting the wok good and hot. And I'm going to stir fry some vegetables. Just some peanut oil. In goes the aromatics. Onion, ginger, garlic and chilli. Fish is looking good under the grill there. Good helpful. Oh, Robin a day, get your dog again. Carrots. Give it a little stir of this. That is cutting up to a perfect consistency now. Just nice and thick. Coats the spoon nicely. That's on the very lowest heat it can possibly be. Right. Red peppers. And some mushroom. Just a splash of soy. Yeah, a touch of sugar. A little bit of salt, not a lot, there's enough salt in the soy already. Have a check on the fish. Turn them over. I have done Huss different styles before. I've done a catch and cook with curry. I've done one in breadcrumbs as well, a traditional fish and chip with Huss. So, if you haven't seen them, go and check them ones out as well. That's good. Still a nice crunch. And a little bit of sesame oil to finish. Heat off. Heat off on the sauce. Start putting things away. Guys, that fish is now properly cooked. Yeah, lovely. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the fish in the bowl. Fish in the bowl, and then I'm going to put some of this nice and thick teriyaki over the top. Another spoon, and then just going to fold that into it so that every bit of fish is covered in that nice sticky teriyaki sauce. So it's looking something like that. Right. And just to finish it off, just a few spring onions. Let's go over here. I'm going to plate it. So what I've done is that we've got some rice and the stir-fried vegetables, and now some of the fish on the side as well. So guys, teriyaki, something people are getting used to using at the moment, isn't it, yeah? Oriental flavours coming through quite heavily. But a bull Huss or a shark, something that's not something that's used quite often. And putting something quite familiar with something that's not quite familiar, it just tones that not so familiar down so much. Anyway, let's try it. Nice bit of bull Huss. Now, a bull Huss has got a very sweet kind of flavour anyway, and it really works well with the saltiness of the sauce. That's quite amazing. Hope you enjoyed what you've seen. Don't forget that subscribing to the channel doesn't cost you anything. Hit the subscribe button, give me a big thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Nôl, mewn chydig, and keep your lines tight.